So today we'll be delving into the game-changing developments that's happening in Ghana, the unveiling of locally assembled cars that could revolutionize mobility across the continent. As you know, Ghana has been spearheading the car manufacturing industry here in Africa, blending global standards with local needs, but it hasn't been very central on the African continent. This time is very different, as the Ghanaian automobile industry has landed an unforeseen and significant range of locally assembled vehicles that are well-renowned internationally, with their vehicle brands marking a shift from mere importation to genuine manufacturing powers, and it's something that we ought to discuss here in Africa. So as your dedicated channel on everything development in Africa, I'll be talking about Africa's self-reliance, with Ghana progressing rapidly, sending shockwaves across the continent. So be sure to stick with me till the very end. Hit the like button, subscribe to help support this channel, and also spread the word on developments happening in Africa. Let's get straight into it. So Ghana's evolving vehicle manufacturing sector has represented a bold stride towards industrial self-reliance and economic diversification in West Africa. For decades, the country has relied heavily on imported vehicles, predominantly using ones from Europe, Japan, and elsewhere, leaving the local market vulnerable to currency fluctuations, high cost, and limited job creation in high-value industries. However, with Ghana's recent policy shift and private sector initiatives, it has sparked the transformation, positioning Ghana as an emerging hub for automotive assembly and increasingly innovative prowess in vehicle production. The turning point came in 2019, when Ghana's automotive development policy, which introduced incentives like tax holidays, duty exemptions on components, and reduced VAT for locally assembled vehicles. These measures aim to curb the predominance of second-hand imports, promoting affordable new cars, and building local supply chains. As a result, global giants such as Toyota, Volkswagen, Nissan, Hyundai, Suzuki, Kia, and Peugeot, which is the latest brand we'll be talking about, has established and expanded assembly plants, primarily in Tema and other industrial zones. These operators focused on semi-knockdown vehicles and completely knockdown vehicles, bringing in kits from abroad and putting them together locally. This approach not only qualifies vehicles for tax benefits but also creates jobs, transfers technical skills, and opens doors for regional exports under the African Continental Free Trade Area. Now, amidst these international players, there's one that's standing out. That is the Kantanka Automobile. It has been standing out as a premier indigenous force, driving true local pride and innovation. It was founded in 1994 by the late visionary Apostle Kojo Kantanka. The company began a bold experiment in self-sufficiency inspired by post-independence dream of technological independence, starting with prototypes in 1990s. Kantanka has now achieved a major milestone, with its cars predominantly being locally sourced, including its engine blocks, which marks a remarkable feat for this emerging market. And that is what is making the difference now. Mass production kicked off in 2016 with dedicated assembly facilities in various regions of Ghana. The band's lineup now includes durable models like the Omama pickups, Amoenima saloon cars, K71 mini SUVs, and more vehicles with some tailored for families, businesses, and off-road demands. Kantanka has been the premier emphasis on local content, innovation, and affordability for medium and lower income earners. The company has ventured into advanced technologies, including electric vehicles like the Mensa EV, and concepts with smart features such as app-controlled starts and remote driving. That shows you how far Ghana has come. Recent developments has highlighted the exports to neighboring countries such as Liberia, Benin, Nigeria, and even Norway for electric models, showcasing growing international confidence in Ghana's engineering. Kantanka's efforts has elevated the Made in Ghana ethos, inspiring national pride and demonstrating that Africa can design, build, and compete in the global market. Now, as Kantanka has shifted the focus on local manufacturing, it has aligned perfectly with the broader African aspirations for industrialization. Across the continent, other nations are now grappling with high import costs, currency inflations, and supply chain disruptions, which issues like local production can mitigate. In Ghana, aside the local companies such as Kantanka Automobile and one or two others that are leading the charge, there are also partnerships with giants injecting technology and expertise into the local workforce. And this not only lowers vehicle prices for consumers but also stimulates related industries like parts supply, maintenance, and even export opportunity that could ripple outwards, encouraging intra-African trade under the frameworks that the African countries are putting together. And as we delve deeper, we'll be seeing specific launches that are turning these possibilities into reality, starting with the recent introduction of premium models that embody this vision. So just by this, you can see Ghana making strides on the international market. The current unveiling is a bustling showroom on Graphic Road, Accra, which was filled with industry leaders, media and enthusiasts during the launch. This was the launch of the Peugeot vehicles, as the Silver Star Auto Limited unveiled these new locally assembled vehicles onto the Ghanaian market. Local manufacturing must lean on local companies owned by Africans and run by Africans, but companies like Peugeot, hoping not to be fizzled out from the local market, has made preparations for their vehicles to be locally manufactured, totally dedicated to boosting local manufacturing, generating employment, and promoting eco-friendly mobility options. And it's clear that this was made possible by Kantanka's leadership. The clear signal of confidence in Ghana's capabilities transforming the nation from a consumer market into a production powerhouse is very astounding. The Peugeot 3008 SUV vehicle and the robust Peugeot Land Truck pickup both were assembled in Ghana, and these vehicles were meticulously designed to resonate with the dynamic pace, aspirations and daily grind of modern Ghanaian life. And as was constructed by Ghanaians, they took their time to make sure that it blends significantly with the terrain, with intelligent tech integration and unparalleled comfort to cater to families, professionals, and entrepreneurs alike. In my analysis, the introduction isn't just merely about the new car, it's about the testament to forward-thinking vision and anticipating that the Ghanaian automobile industry would be leaning on manufacturing the vehicle themselves, with the right instructions of course, thereby fostering education and technical know-how. The 3008 vehicle, for instance, which seamlessly integrates with contemporary family routines, offers a sanctuary of comfort amidst the busy schedule. Meanwhile, the Land Truck captures the essence of Ghanaian industrial ethos, providing unyielding strength, reliability, and adaptability for business ventures, adventurous outings, and routine tasks. And has it not been meticulously put together by the Ghanaian market itself, it wouldn't have fit seamlessly with the terrain as it does. Ghana's move towards local assembly addresses key challenges like the high vehicle ownership cost and limited access in rural areas. With Peugeot's backing through Stellantis, there's a clear pathway for technology transfer, skills development, and export potential. Imagine Ghanaian assembled vehicles hitting markets in ECOWAS and boosting regional trade, creating a unified African automotive brand. And that is the future Africa is shifting towards. It is practically a step towards self-sufficiency, especially as there is a global shift towards electric vehicles, which is looming. Local production could position Africa to leapfrog into green mobility, bypassing outdated technologies. This milestone fosters job creation on a massive scale, from assembly line workers to engineers and marketers, empowering the youth and reducing unemployment. It also promotes sustainable practices like using locally sourced materials to minimize carbon footprint. Government across Africa is taking note. Incentives for local manufacturing could ignite similar revolutions, leading to a more connected and prosperous continent. Ghana's automotive breakthrough is clear that the locally assembled Peugeot 3008 and Land Trucks are more than just the vehicles. They are symbols of progress as Africa and Ghana are taking the steps to ensure full self-sufficiency, from boosting the local industries to inspiring continental change. This story is one of hope and innovation. What are your thoughts on Ghana's automotive revolution? Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Also, be sure to hit the like button to help spread the word and subscribe to this channel if you haven't. Thank you, and on to the next video. Be sure to check this next video out.